son. Where'd you find this?
He has been told he doesn't belong in the industry. He has been told that he doesn't have the knowledge of the podcasting community. But pound for pound, this guy is a heavy hitter. This is the Drew Billy Show. And without further ado, your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Drew Billy.
Welcome back to that show, the Drew Billy Show. It is an honor and a privilege to be back in front of you beautiful people with another handsome man, co-host Josh Mitchell here. Josh, we are missing our third amigo due to hoochies, due to the hoochies and his birthday party down there on the beach. But a lot of things here, Josh, to touch on over the past week here. I just want to ask you, because since the last episode, Patrick Mahomes goes down with that injury. Do you honestly think he's going to play on Sunday?
I know for sure he's going to try. How can you not want to play? You know, I understand, like, it's a high ankle sprain. Things don't look good. I mean, you saw it. You saw him after the game. You saw him trying to come back. Obviously didn't bring him back in. Chad Henne did a great job. Nothing against him. But once again, man, he's not Patrick Mahomes. And I think things are a little different in the postseason. Obviously, I played in a couple postseason games myself in minor league ball, and I knew that was – I mean, we all knew we had to step it up then too. It's a different atmosphere. It's a different type of adrenaline. So, I mean, that man's on the biggest stage, bro. He's going to come out, he's going to play, and he might actually have a hell of a game. So
right. No, I just, he participated in Wednesday's practice, and, a high ankle – sprain though. I don't know. When it happened, I thought he broke his fucking leg. That's how it looked.
It was disgusting, man. The way let's be honest, you guys saw, anybody watching this, listening to this, you saw that play and you didn't think his leg was broke. Something's not right. Something's not right in your head.
Right. No, I would agree, because it just
Did you just fucking hit that on here?
I did. But
if that's the case, we're getting toxic then. Okay.
Yeah. No, but the fact is I really think he needs to I don't know. I'm really surprised. Well, be smart, but also I'm surprised that the Chiefs organization is allowing him to play with all that money that they have guaranteed to him, Josh. I mean, they're looking for I mean, what? I think his contract was $550 million, I want to say. People in the comments can tell me I'm wrong, but guaranteed was like $450. So,
it was like $450 or $475. But listen, Drew, it's a business, man, and Kansas City won't sell tickets. The NFL won't sell. NFL TV. Nobody's going to watch the game if it's Chad Henne versus whoever they're playing. Right. Like no one gives it. Like Chad Henne's been a great backup quarterback in the NFL. Had a couple starts. He's done well. We saw him in that game. We took him 98 yards.
Right.
But I'm not buying a playoff ticket to go sit in fucking cold-ass Kansas City to watch fucking Chad Henne.
No.
I want to see some no-look fucking passes. I want to see some left-handed fucking passes. I want to see Pat Mahomes go out there and just flop it out and say, here's fucking 80 yards on a dime.
Right. No, I get it. We'll see what, comes of it. And I just love the quote that Mahomes says is, people will see where I'm at on Sunday. So big dog going to eat. Well, and the other thing, just to piggyback that, we're going to touch on it, but I just love Joe Burrow's basically calling Arrowhead Burrowhead. We saw that. Listen,
hey, the man's undefeated.
Well, I got the Joey Burrow kind of hairdo going here, and that was the reason, because he's toxic, and this episode's going to be toxic because Eric's not here to settle us down. So that's just how it's going to fucking go, I guess.
Settle us down. I think he gets me a little more fired up than settles me down. Let's be honest. He gets the blood boiling. You can see a little bit of fire come out every now and then.
Right. No. But just seeing what coach got hired here. What the hell? It was
Frank Reich.
Frank Reich.
Yeah.
He got hired by the by the Panthers. I feel like that's a good signing by them. I really thought he was a good coach in Indianapolis. He's been through 5 fucking quarterbacks.
Yeah. That organization, ever since Peyton Manning left, has just been shitty.
Right.
I think it was a good. I mean, also too, another little fun fact: Frank Reich was the first franchise quarterback ever in the Carolina Panthers franchise.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's it's coming home party. He mentioned that. I think it's a good hire. I think he took a really not a bad team, but a really mismanaged Indianapolis Colts and turned them into a playoff team. Especially that also helps with a healthy Andrew Luck and healthy Jonathan Taylor. Let's be honest, like those two guys are irreplaceable. That proves it. After once Luck left, they went to shit.
Yeah,
and they brought in Carson Wentz, and good fucking God, of all the people.
Yeah, no, they've just and it goes back to my what I said about Lovie Smith. I mean, you hand the coach shit, and and Frank Reich, in his spot here, he's been handed shit. You need a quarterback as the leader on the team, and bringing in Carson Wentz, Matt Ryan, that is just not the fucking guys that you need to bring.
No, you got Carson Wentz who there's footage out that he changed the plays in the huddle. He didn't call the right plays. Looked like in my opinion, Wentz is a bust. Then you got Matt Ryan, who has had a phenomenal. He's got a Hall of Fame career in my book. Just doesn't have the Super Bowl. I think he could potentially get in the NFL, get in the Hall of Fame, but he's 35 years old, and you're paying him $35 million.
Right.
Come on.
Right. It's just not.
They've been quote unquote one quarterback away from winning the whole fucking thing for the last 5 years.
Right. No, and it's just we'll see where they go. But I think the Panthers are going to getting him. I think they're going to be all right. Indianapolis Colts. I don't even know who the fuck is going to be their coach. That's the other funny thing.
It's not Jeff Saturday.
Right. I think he's getting the last laugh though, going to the Carolina Panthers. But
I think so. Carolina's got some pieces. I think there are a couple. I think they're going to have some early first. They're going to have some early picks in the next couple of years, and I think they're going to be able to build a team.
Yeah.
But they did get a haul for McCaffrey, so hopefully they put that to good use.
They do have the number 15th pick this year, first round.
Yeah. So are you going to roll with Sam Darnold as your quarterback?
No. I had to think of what I wanted to say there, without being hurtful. No, I would have to say, and I after looking at it, the Panthers have to be getting a quarterback. The Buccaneers need to be thinking as well. Holy shit, Brady's, and we'll touch on later in the show, like we've touched on before. You need to start looking for a quarterback down there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
I mean you're going to turn into, and I love Big Ben dearly, but it's going to be like the Steelers trying to get Mason Rudolph, thinking he's the fucking guy. Mason Rudolph is not the fucking guy. Josh Dobbs was not the fucking guy.
I'll tell you what. If I had to pick one or two, I'm taking Dobbs.
Yeah, fucking right.
I'm taking Dobbs in a heartbeat. Mason, you can go sit your ass in a practice squad. That's fine. I'm taking Dobbs.
No, he showed out again when a little bit there for the Titans, but I have to say, I want to know your reaction. It's the way I react when I lose. It's the way Josh, I'm not subtweeting here, but I think you get upset as well when you lose. Eric, I think people have seen in other episodes, he's very competitive. Hula hoop story. I don't really need to say much more. Stephon Diggs' reaction after their game. What the hell was that?
In my opinion, man, I've never been in this situation. I've been in some playoff games. Lucky the ones I have been in, we have won. We have won the series, so it all came out,
right,
pretty well in the end. I don't hate his reaction.
Okay.
They were the Buffalo Bills were Super Bowl favorites when the season started, and they have been. For them to come up short is a failed season. Now, again, people. Sorry, that just sounded bad. Fans on here listening that have listened to my podcast when it was just Drew and I talked about my story.
Yes.
You heard me say I'm not going to sit here and put my hands. We're all going to huddle around and sing Kumbaya. Like, you lost, you failed, you didn't take care of business, you didn't do your job. Yeah. You think I want to sit in that fucking locker room with anybody else? Fuck no.
Right.
I'm getting out of there. Maybe I would have dapped a couple guys up and then left. But I'm not hanging around there. People are going to criticize me for this, and that's fine. Fuck them. I don't care.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck them. I'll fight. Anyway, I like to party, but I'm out of there. I failed. Stephon Diggs is looking at it like he failed. His job was to bring a Super Bowl to Buffalo, and he failed. You know, whether he doesn't, whether the other teammates don't. I hope they think like that. I mean, you're professional athletes getting paid. Like, you're representing a city, you're representing a state, almost Buffalo. I mean, you're representing fucking New York.
Right.
But in my opinion, I had nothing wrong with that. Now, would I have been the guy to chase after him? No, because I would have been walking out with him. So.
Right. No, I just I think, again, we've seen here the media, I think, getting a little too involved with the athletes. I think they're blowing it out of proportion. I do have to say, though, this is stemming, and I live in Buffalo. I've made friends that are Buffalo fans that do watch this. I'm just going to tell you right now, what I knew that I wanted them to win the Super Bowl. I predicted they were going to win the Super Bowl. But I believe week 5 or 6, that's when the turmoil between him and Josh started.
Yeah, I agree.
On the fucking sideline, I was like, okay, well, if he's not getting the ball, he's gonna, and we saw it, they showed it on the sideline. He's fucking probably saying, Josh, what the fuck? Throw me the ball, man. I'm number 2, number 1 easily top 3 wide receiver in the NFL. Throw me the goddamn
100%.
ball.
I agree.
But I do have to say to the people that are knocking him and saying this shit, his general manager saying, we appreciate that. We enjoy the fire in him. He's a competitor. That's what Brandon Beane says. So
100%.
If your boss is
when your boss is backing you up,
right.
I don't think you did anything wrong.
Right.
But I don't understand how can Drew. I'm going to be honest with you, man. You played team sports. Cross country is a little different. It's pretty individualized. Yes. But when you say you lost that final game in basketball, I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't sit around and cry about it. I just wanted to get the fuck out of there.
Right. I'm going to be honest. And the fiance, friends, everybody has seen it. Eric firsthand. When we lost to Parkley basketball, I did not shake hands. I did shake hands in cross country and track, but I did not shake hands out at Benzinger, and that really lit the fire. That's why we're wearing the Dennis Rodman.
Hey,
and
I got them all on today, baby. I got them all.
But I want to win. You know what I mean? That's great. Hey, I'll shake your hand. You were better than me, but I'm not going to say you were better than me. You know what I mean? No, I'm not going to do it. And I think people are just being a little sensitive, and we already know how that is. But we don't want to take anybody. We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings here. We are a wonderful show that accepts everybody's opinions. Anyways, but I do have to say, Eli Apple, I don't know if you saw the conversation going on, the Twitter war between him and Stephon.
No, I did not see that. I heard bits and pieces of it. I don't get on Twitter. I don't watch ESPN too often. I would explain.
I'm a psychopath. I don't have Twitter. Everybody thinks I should have Twitter. I don't see a point. I got Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. That's good enough. But I don't need a little bird in my life to write my feelings. Okay, I have enough going on. So he tweets the photo of Diggs yelling at Josh Allen, and then writes in the caption, "Couples therapy is needed." And then, or he said he would pay for couples therapy for them to. Then he says Cancun on 3, which I learned through, found it on Reddit. That's what NFL players say to the other players when they don't make it to the, advance in the playoffs, because they're just going to go on a trip anyway. So who gives a shit? Cancun on 3. Yeah. But where I get a little iffy about the Cancun on 3 is he puts this hand emoji.
Okay.
DeMar Hamlin. What's your? Are people reading into it too much? Because I took it that way. I did.
Yeah. I'm assuming Buffalo fans might be reading into it a little too much, but do something else. Put any other. You can put the middle. You can put the middle fucking finger up there, and I'd accept that more than that. That was his thing. As soon as he got to the hospital, as soon as he was able to move, as soon as he was able to do anything.
Right.
You don't do that, man. That's a kick. That's a low blow. You don't do that. Even the couples therapy. Everyone's just so fucking childish. Like, you lost. Okay, I understand that there might need to be something hashed out.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, Eli Apple better watch out.
Right.
You don't
because
you don't do that. You don't do that to. First off, Josh Allen's not really. He plays with emotion,
right.
but he's not Stephon Diggs. And Stephon Diggs will jaw your ass until the game is over, and then walk you to your fucking car afterward. So
and hold
I'm
your
just
purse.
saying, and hold your purse. He might even open the fucking door for you at this point.
Right.
Kick you in the ass as you get in the car.
Right.
But like, my point is, you don't do that. Like the whole thing of waking a sleeping giant. You don't do it.
Right.
And I'm telling you, Buffalo, they'll be Super Bowl contenders again. They obviously are, because I mean that team's fantastic. But
right.
maybe they needed a little kick in the ass, man. Maybe they needed a little spark.
I really think there's a rivalry starting here between Cincinnati and the Bills. Yeah, I think it's going to turn into you're not going to be able to wear a Cincinnati jersey now in Highmark Stadium. So that's up to it's just like how it is for the Patriots fan. But I don't feel as bad now because they're more focused on the Bengals and the Steelers. So I might be safe if I come to a Bills game against the Steelers. I will.
Listen, we're both Steelers fans, but everybody hates Pittsburgh, man. So you just better watch out.
Well, yeah, I just, I'm going to tell you, there were still 1,000 tables smashed in the parking lot. I know that because they're just complete psychopaths. The whole Bills.
Did you do one of them? Did you do one of them?
No, I did not. No, I did not. I did not go to the game. But I'm just, it was such a, and we'll touch on it later, but it was such a weird feeling game though. No one really, the crowd was not ever into it. Like, I think that's where the momentum was lost because they just came out of the gun, just whooped their ass right at the opening gate.
They really did. Joe Shiesty.
And Bills Mafia. No. But
Joe Shiesty showed up, bro. He did.
He's a cocky son of a bitch, though, Josh.
I'll tell you what, bro, but he can back that shit up.
He can back it up. He can.
Listen, if you're gonna walk the walk, you'd be able to talk it too. The dude can do it, and he's doing it with fucking gangster ass shades on. So
yes, no. But next topic we got here. My blood is boiling over this. Okay, I think this is one of the stupidest fucking coach signings I've ever seen in the history of the NFL.
Yeah,
so you cannot call him Nate or Nathan. You have to call him Nathaniel. Okay. And this was
is that his birth name?
That is his birth name, but I believe it was a fake page. But someone put on there, John Elway knew he was not the guy because he called him Nathan, and he goes, "No, sir, it's Nathaniel."
Oh my God!
Anyways, Nathaniel Hackett is signed as Nathaniel Hackett's signed as the offensive coordinator for the Jets now after getting fired after coaching for the Broncos.
Hey, let Russ cook, baby. Let him cook.
Do you think it's? But do you think it was all Hackett, or do you think it was Wilson? Because we touched on that he was audible from the shit from Seahawks. So
that was bad. First off, Russ, if you're listening to the show, which I hope you are, what the fuck were you doing? A. B, you're in Denver. Figure it out.
Right.
I know the air's a little thin, but figure it out.
Right.
Dude, I think the Jets are going to have a bad year next year. I hate to say it. First off, they don't have a quarterback. Zach Wilson is gone. Zach Wilson will not be back. Mike White, I love you, Mike, but you ain't it. You're not. I'll vouch for Mike White because he balled out in those games he's played, but I don't think he's the answer. I'm sorry.
Right.
You're going to get back Breece Hall. You're going to get back Breece Hall is coming off an ACL halfway through the year. You do have a very solid defense, so the games are going to have to be low scoring, and you're going to have to put up at least 14 to 18 points to win.
Right.
But you got to have a coordinator that knows what he's doing. And Nathaniel, I don't think knew what he was doing. He had Jerry Jeudy, Russ, Cortland Sutton. No offense out there anymore. Wherever that tight end is now, you got 3 or 4 great options, and
right.
You're terrible. Like you were supposed to compete with Kansas City to win that division, and you had 4 wins.
Yeah, 4 wins. Yeah.
How? And you have Russell Wilson was fantastic for Seattle, but it's like.
Well, it's the same thing with Russell Westbrook. He was good for the Thunder, and then they're both sucking. Both Russells suck right now in their respective sports. They're terrible. I don't know what the fuck happened to them, but they just, I honestly think, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Russell Wilson is just focused on the money now. His brand. I don't think he gives a fuck about football.
He got that big deal, and he got
Yep.
Sierra, so he was like, fuck it, I'm good.
Right.
Hey, what did we say? Women, what was Rocky or Mickey say? Women weaken legs?
Mickey, yes. He says women weaken the legs. Never do anything the night before a competition. Russell's doing it every fucking night before the game. Every night before the game.
Russell's got no testosterone left in that body.
Probably not. No. I mean, he looks like shit. But a lot of other things going on here. Eric is.
We can touch on what Eric's doing at the end.
Yeah. So, but I
right
just
now.
he's over there with the hoochies. But he fought me on this. I still think Rodgers is going to the Raiders. I really do.
I do too. I don't think it's going to be Brady. I don't care if there's a McDaniel Brady thing there. Brady's. I think if Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to say transfers to Las Vegas.
Right.
He's talking about MVP. He thinks he can get back to the MVP level.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers goes to Las Vegas. People mark my words. He will be in the top 2 voting for the MVP. He might even win it.
Oh shit!
Because think about it. He's got Devontae back.
Yep.
You got Devontae back. All right. So there's your number 1.
Yep.
Your number 2 is Hunter Renfrow or Mike Hollins, whoever the hell.
Hunter, the Hunter guy. Yep.
Yeah, we'll go with Hunter.
Yep.
You also have Darren Waller. If he stays on the field, fantastic.
Healthy. Yes.
Rodgers never really had a tight end besides the guy who's there now.
Tunyon, yeah.
Yeah, Tunyon. That's really it. Yeah. And he hasn't spent much time with him.
No.
Rodgers also will have a fantastic running game with Josh Jacobs.
Yes.
The only issue is Aaron's going to have to score about 50 points a game to win the game. I don't think he's going to have a problem with that.
I was waiting for the hook. I think everybody, he's like, it's nice, it's positive. Then all of a sudden, well, the defense fucking blows, which they do. They do. And Eric, when you watch this episode, I want you to know Max Crosby was made in a fucking lab, and he's the whole defense of line on the Raiders. I'm sorry. That's just how
they're
fucking
playing 11-on-1. They're playing 11-on-1, and he still gets 15 sacks a year. I don't know how.
Right, you're right. He does. I mean, it's just fucking insane. But the other one I want to touch on too, and he is 33 years old. We have not touched on him in the free agent talk at all. Cameron Jordan, defense alignment for the Saints. He is up for. He could go for free agency, but he will turn into dead cap over $23 million. So he could be moved, but he's 33. He's 33 years old. Josh.
He's still. I mean, look at it. His numbers don't lie, man. He's an All-Pro. He's fantastic. Right. I would put Cam Jordan and Casey Hayward in the same, or Cam Hayward in the same category, man. They've been so consistent for so long. Just continue to this production. Cam Hayward's running down the field, chasing down wide receivers and running backs.
Yeah, right.
Who does that? And he's like 315 pounds.
Right.
So I would put them in the same category. I think in my opinion, I think he's trying to win. I think he wants to go somewhere that's a contender. I think he'll take a pay cut just because he is 33 and wants a ring. I know. I mean,
yeah.
At the end of the day, man, he's got enough money. He's had 2 or 3 contracts. He's 33 years old. He's gotten paid.
Right.
I'll take a couple mil off to win, to pretty much guarantee that I'm going to get damn near close to winning it, if not winning the whole thing. So I don't think he ends up in the Saints because the Saints are just.
You don't think there's any loyalty there?
No, man, he's 33. He ain't getting younger. He wants to win.
Yeah, right. No, I get it.
I don't think it'll be a bad parting. I just think let's TikTok boys, Right. And it's not like the Saints are one piece away from getting back to the promised land.
Right. You can't have the Red Rocket leading your fucking team. I'm sorry.
Red Rocket, Red Rifle, Red fucking Noodle at this point.
When he was actually playing good, I just look back at the Steelers just kicking the shit out of Andy Dalton every time we played the Bengals.
That man could have charged every Steelers defense he played against for harassment.
Yeah. No, he just got destroyed. anything, the one thing I have to touch on before anything else here, any other player, Zach Wilson, he's probably on a plane trip to Paris with your mom or somebody's mother. But
I was just on the phone with my mom.
well, no, this is for the viewers out there, not your mom, Josh. God bless her soul. I'm saying for anybody's mom out there, please get a hold of her and let her know because she might be on a fucking first class plane ticket ride to Paris to look at the Eiffel Tower. And let me tell you right now, they're not just going over there to eat frog legs. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. So Zach Wilson's also a free agent.
He's also a free agent.
That was a hell of an opening.
That was great. I don't even know how to answer that. He's going to have to go somewhere and sit. And in my opinion, he needs to sit. He needs to sit. He needs to learn.
Yeah.
I think he was thrust into obviously a tough situation with the Jets.
Right.
If he goes somewhere that has a solid vet, let's put a prime example here. Say we'll go with Rodgers goes to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Vegas is going to have enough money to pay for Rodgers and Wilson, but Wilson's going to come cheap.
Right.
I think if Wilson can sit behind somebody who's been there, done that for 10 plus years, who's had a ton of success, I think maybe he learns a bit, swallows his ego, swallows his pride, stops fucking moms.
Okay. Yes. I'm going to tell you right now. But I really do think his career has reached its peak. I don't think he's going to be a starting quarterback. I think he'll be, a Charlie Batch, Byron Leftwich. We'll throw him in there, see what the fuck happens. Oh, we lost. Well, we have Zach Wilson on the field.
And that's the thing, dude. That's the problem with. Oh fuck, we got Zach today.
Yeah.
That's the problem, though. If you go back and look at his college careers, freshman year wasn't bad for a freshman. Coming into college football, listen, I don't care. Big time FBS D1 is a big jump. I don't give a shit how good you are.
Goddamn right.
So, and he said he had success. His sophomore year was not successful. Then you look at his junior, and all of a sudden he pops off for 30 touchdowns and 3 picks, and he left early.
Right.
I think if he goes back and does it one more year, maybe not pops off for 30, but has a very productive year. I don't think his NFL career peaks at fucking averaging 2.7 yards or 2.7 inches per play like he did his last start.
Right.
I think maybe he has a longer career. I think maybe it might not be that 10, 12-year career, but I think it's a plentiful career.
Right.
But as of right now, man, it's peaked unless he goes back to the drawing board and maybe tries to date someone his own age.
Right. No, and I do want to touch on this. Is not I fucked up. This is not free agency. We're not at the free agency point. This is trade targets. I apologize. I fucked up on that because he's still on.
Nobody wants him.
He enters free agency. I just fucking saw this 2026 in his 5th year option. It could be exercised in 2025, but I don't think anybody's going to pick him up. And the other fucking thing too here that I'm actually shocked he's on this list, Josh, that I fucking found here. Mac Jones could potentially be a trade.
It depends. Listen, Bill, man. Fucking Bill, bro. Bill don't give a damn. Bill tried to trade Tom Brady after winning the Super Bowl. Excuse me?
Right.
So, if Bill believes that it's going to better his team, he's going to do it.
No, I agree.
Him and Robert Kraft have to, I don't know if Robert gave him full reign of the team, or they'll just go to a massage parlor and hang out for a little bit. Right. But I think Mac could be a trade target. I don't know who wants Mac, to be honest with you. Mac only fits that offense, in my opinion. His arm's not that great. That offense is real quick to get rid of the ball. First, you get 2 reads, and your third read is usually your running back. If you go back and you watch Mac, some of his highlights, he's only looking at one side of the field, like from the middle to the right. He never goes back to his 4th read, even if it's just a drag route.
Right.
And the only time he goes to it is if it comes into his line of sight, if he's had that much time. So that offense was tailor-made to Mac. I just don't know who else would want him. Is he going to Carolina? No. Zach Wilson.
Right.
Zach Wilson's going to play, and I don't think Zach Wilson I don't know, man. I think Zach Wilson's gonna be one of those things where somebody gets hurt and they bring him in just to have depth.
Right.
I don't. They're gonna put a first round talent on him because he was the second quarterback take or second overall pick. But like,
right. I'm going to be honest though. So reading up on this, you and Eric have not touched on it, and even before, we've been blessed to have you on, Josh. Me and Chicago Steve and Eric, we have not touched on that. Here's a factor that I saw. The Dolphins, I totally forgot that they had that whole thing with the tampering. So they lost their 2023 first round pick, and then their 2024 third rounder as well. What I'm concerned about is that they're going to have to get some quarterback here, and I really do think Brady's going to the Dolphins now. I really do.
Well, I mean,
after seeing that,
or here. What about Lamar?
Lamar could go. He would fit with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
You don't got to throw the ball downfield, and if you do, you just throw it up and let him go right underneath it.
Right.
Brady doesn't have the arm strength, but
no.
RPO. Who else runs the RPO pretty well?
Dolphin. No,
shit, I don't know. Let's stick Lamar in that offense and see what happens.
Right. No, it's just I don't know. I cannot stand Mike McDaniel's fucking system at all. It's just like
it's college football, man. It's all it is.
Yeah, it's just.
But if you look at the pieces, I'll tell you what, man. Like, you can go a couple different ways. You can go your traditional NFL style offense, which is under center a lot. You go to the spread, which is the game is going to, or that read option, which is pretty much what college football is now, like that spread read option. He assessed his pieces. He did it well. He's like, I got two extremely fast receivers. I have a decent running back. Like, he's got a couple of decent running backs. Don't get me wrong, sorry. And I got a good tight end who can block and catch and get sicky.
Right.
And I got a quarterback whose arm strength is always in question. But if you go back at Alabama, it's always in question. You go back and look at Alabama, he's extremely accurate, and he runs the RPO game well. So, once again, they did like what Baltimore did, and Taylor made that offense to his strengths. Now, Tua doesn't have 18 concussions. They are in the playoffs. They beat Buffalo.
Yeah. No, I would agree. And the other thing is I really think, the 49ers could be a landing spot. For Brady as well. There's actually a whole fucking list here that I was just a little bit of fucking curveballs here. We got the Dolphins, we got the 49ers. Who else do we have here?
Did you hear?
There's no fucking way.
Did you hear the rumor with the 49ers?
No.
The 49ers trade Lance for a first round pick to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay picks their quarterback, but they get Brady, or they get their quarterback, whatever. Brady molds Brock Purdy for a year or two, and Brock Purdy is the next just fucking Drew Brees.
Now that's some shit right there.
But Brady's going home.
Right.
Brock Purdy's going to win Rookie of the Year because of what he did.
Right.
Not to mention he's going to win the Super Bowl. Brock win the Super Bowl. I got money on you. That is that not like is that too much to ask right there?
That reminds me of Joe Montana and Steve Young situation going on there, and it's a little. Right. It's kind of fucking me up a little bit because it's kind of like deja vu.
History does repeat itself, brother. History repeats itself. It always has.
I think every team tries to do that, but it never usually doesn't fucking work out. Like Tommy Maddox gets hurt, Ben comes in. That doesn't fucking happen. That doesn't usually happen. Really, that he turns into. You don't have Brock.
Ben turns into the leading passer in Steelers history. He's fifth all time in touchdown passes or whatever it is. He's going to be a first ballot. That doesn't happen. And
no.
Imagine he was sitting behind Tommy Maddox.
Yeah. It's just.
He had a great name. He had a great name. 2 X's at the end, but like.
Right.
Apples.
Yeah. But there's no way he goes to the New England Patriots, Josh.
Hey man, if Mac goes, he might. But
I'm gonna fucking puke. I would. It would be nice though. I'm going to give a shout out to the Bills Mafia. I think you guys would enjoy because now it'd be a turn of events. I think they would get some fucking revenge by kicking the shit out of Brady in his older age on the Patriots after all those years.
So I think Brady has to, if this is what Brady wants to do, if he wants to leave Tampa, because Tampa, I think his time is run out in Tampa. Also, I think the hourglass on Tom Brady's life is starting to go, and the NFL life is starting to go.
Right. No, it's actual life too, I believe. But yeah.
He ain't that old, man. I know he misses Giselle and all, but damn.
Yeah, Antonio Brown. Anyways. Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. He needs to look at what team is legitimately just a quarterback away.
Right.
New England is not. New England has who's the best receiver? Devontae Parker?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
I don't even. Yeah.
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers, I'd say, and then they got a nice running back in Stevenson. I think he's okay, nothing special, but
okay. So he's leaving Tampa Bay with Mike Evans, Leonard Fournette,
Julio Jones,
Chris Godwin. Do I need to keep going?
They got that little white guy, Scotty. I forget his last name. I just enjoy him because people put him on their parlay. And he never gets like 10 yards, and they're like, "What the fuck, Scott?" Like,
all he needs is one catch for that offense. Like Miami, great fit. Las Vegas, solid fit. Carolina, no. If he can go, I don't think the 40. I mean, as cool as that scenario would be, 49ers are like, "Fuck you, we got Brock Purdy,
right?"
And Trey Lance, but like, I think Trey gets traded. Trey was the third overall pick. Right. You're going to give up Trey Lance, and you're going to get at least a first round and potentially a second round in that same draft.
Mm-hmm.
I love playing GM. I think it's fun. I think they trade him. And Chicago Steve is going to like this. I think they trade him to Chicago.
Oh, fuck. They're just going to be more shit. He's a subpar Justin Fields, I feel.
No, he's a better thrower than Fields.
We haven't fucking got to see him on the field though, Josh. Like, what the fuck?
I think they traded him to Chicago. First off, he's younger than Fields.
Okay.
He's not going to hit that contract year at the same time. He's going to have a year or a couple of years under team control. They're going to bounce Fields, who looks like he struggles a little bit in cold weather. But they proved that it's proven, or I guess according to the guys I've listened to, that Fields can't throw in the pocket and Trey Lance doesn't scramble that much.
I would agree with that. The little bit
issue is, can we get the fucking guy some help in Chicago?
I mean, you got the deep dish pizza. Okay, you got all the people out there, Dicta. And you guys haven't fucking done a single goddamn thing since Jim McMahon. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm a huge Jim McMahon fan.
Yep. I like it, man.
Get him in there as quarterback coach. All right, QB coach.
Oh,
get him in there.
So you put Jim McMahon?
Well, fuck it. He's better with half stone and floaters and wearing those fucking sunglasses. I'd rather have him on the field than what the fuck's going on down there now. I mean, holy shit.
Oh, dude, they suck. They're tough.
Hey, let's just come on the field and put on a little show. And
hey, I will say this though, don't throw any fucking, nasty shit at my boy Jay Cutler.
Oh, well. Good old Jay Cutler.
He was smoking heaters in between quarters.
Smoking heaters in between quarters. Here's the best thing. These are for the OG listeners. Okay, this is the first time we had Chicago Steve on. I was just completely being a dick, bashing the whole Chicago Bears organization. Okay, and it came out literally that day of the episode, Josh. I didn't put it in the script. I didn't let him know that we were. So I just throw it on him. Jay Cutler was caught banging his best friend's wife at their daughter's birthday party. I mean, what the fuck is that, Jay? You're not coming back. He's a piece of shit. I'm sorry.
He's not good. Not a good guy.
No.
The birthday party of all places.
I believe so. I believe it was a birthday party. His daughter's birthday party. There was something. There was some family gathering going on, and Jay found an opportunity, and he banged his best friend's wife.
Now, next question. You think when they got walked in on, did he force that person to leave so he could take care of business?
Oh, I don't know. If it's anything like on the field, it was subpar performance. So there you go, Jay. She
Tell
went
you what, the
home.
dude
And,
had a laser rocket arm. Just didn't know where the fuck it was.
well, yeah. Well, she went home and played with her vibrating dog toy. If anybody gets that reference. All right. So we got a whole bunch of Players of the Year nominees here. Josh, we're just going to try to transfer over from that. That was just.
I don't know how that's going to happen, but
We're not cutting that. It's staying right in the
that's
episode.
staying. But I'm thinking of the electronic dog toy right now.
And try to keep it a little censor. Offensive Player of the Year. So we got 3 guys here, Josh, and
Okay.
it was nice. I thought, we got 3 people coming on. Eric, the hoochies could have waited. So 3 guys and all these things. So I thought one of us would probably take either or. You know what I mean? Mix it up, get a little debate going. We have Jalen Hurts from the Eagles, Justin Jefferson from the Vikings, and Patrick Mahomes from the Chiefs. I'm not giving him my vote no matter what. So I'm going to say Justin Jefferson.
I'm going to agree with you, dude.
A poor fucking quarterback, I thought. I know you had him in fantasy, but I mean, he put up a fucking amazing numbers.
And I love it when it's not a quarterback too.
Right.
Like a quarterback's always, especially Hurts. He's running the ball. He's throwing the ball. He's calling the plays. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get my shit today. I'm gonna go run for 50. But
right.
Justin Jefferson has to get open. And it was like, oh, that's all he has to do is get open. What do you mean it's all he has to do? He's double covered. He's playing against zones. Like he's got safety over top.
Yeah.
Like he's got to get open. Yeah, and then he's gonna rely on fucking Kirk Cousins to get the football.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kirky. But sorry, Kirky. I love you to death, Kirky. You like that? I love it, but we gotta chill. But and then he's got to make the plays afterward, and he did. I think Justin Jefferson. It should be a fucking landslide.
I agree. I mean, with the hand check and all this bullshit, I'm going to tell you right now. I felt like there was a lot of pass interference calls that they did not call that probably happened on him, and he's still fucking just even the catch against. I'm going to piss off the Bills again. That catch against the fucking Bills, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, holy fuck. It was up there with the Pickens fucking grab all the way back here, dude.
Or that OBJ catch with 3 fingers.
That too. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing he's done in his career. But defense.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Eric got pissed off when I said that.
He did. Oh, what did he do after that? He went to Cleveland with Baker, and it was supposed to be this, oh my God, they're great, and they won 5 games. Am I missing something?
His ACL in the Super Bowl. I mean,
yeah. But he did ball out in that. I'll give him that. He balled out in that Super Bowl.
He did. Yeah.
But from that catch to the Super Bowl, what happened in the middle?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Just because you made one cool one-handed catch?
Yeah, and he talked shit on Eli Manning the whole entire time. Which, I don't know, he's a future Hall of Famer. He's ugly as shit, but he was a decent quarterback for what he was getting.
He's a fucking goober. He's a goober, all right. He's a fucking
all the Mannings are.
Yeah, Peyton's forehead's this big.
Yeah, Texas. It looks like the fucking state of Texas. Defensive Player of the Year. This one's kind of hard for me. Nick Bosa, 49ers, Chris Jones, Chiefs, Micah Parsons, Cowboys. I have to be honest. I'm really pissed off. If TJ didn't get hurt, he would be on this list.
If he doesn't get hurt the rest of his career, every year he will be on this.
Yeah,
no matter what.
Yeah,
no matter what.
I got to go with. I mean, Nick Bosa is a sack leader. I mean, he was a fucking dog. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's hopefully the 49ers are now going to, go on and win the Super Bowl. So you agree with me, or Micah Parsons was a dog as well, but I just can't give the Cowboys any satisfaction.
I'm going to listen, I don't think it's Jones. I don't, but I think Micah Parsons and Bosa are kind of like a coin flip at this time. I know Bosa is the sacks leader. I'm just going to clarify this now. If TJ Watt did not get hurt, Bosa would not be the sacks leader. We all know that.
I think everybody can agree at this point, yes.
Exactly. If not, turn the podcast off. You go fuck off.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm serious. Exactly. If you don't have respect TJ Watt's play, you have never watched a Steelers game then. That guy completely makes quarterbacks shit their fucking pants, and they got Depends on. And that they actually had a baggie of Depends on the sideline. Of
for which quarterback?
Huntley needed him for he was backup for the Ravens. Yeah, but
anyway, I'm gonna give it. I think Micah Parsons does a lot of great, and he's a fucking alien. no man that big runs that fast and does what he does.
Right.
But sacks are king. Bosa wins defensive player.
I feel I agree with you.
Yeah.
Comeback player of the year.
Ooh.
This one's very interesting.
You got some stuff. I think you and I might differ on this one, but I think. Go ahead. Who's on the list?
Last year, if anybody doesn't know this, Joe Burrow did win this award. I felt he was very deserving of it. But Saquon Barkley, Giants, Christian McCaffrey, 49ers, and Geno Smith, the Seahawks. I love Penn State football, Josh. I've been commented many a times. We are known as a blue line program, but we haven't done shit, and we're even. I'm going to quote my good friend Dan Singer here. He compared in his episode Penn State football to Rutgers. So I'm going with Saquon Barkley as comeback player of the game or player of the year. Okay.
To Rutgers?
To Rutgers.
I wouldn't go that low. I was going to give you guys maybe Indiana.
Fuck! But Jesus Christ! Oh, I hate Michigan though. Who do you like in college football then?
Me? I'm a Pitt guy, man.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were going to say Ohio. No. Okay, you're fine.
Nah. Like, don't get me wrong. Before I committed, that was a factor when committing. I'm like, what game am I going to watch on Saturday? I did watch Penn State for a while. It was just, we're from Al County, bro. Like, if you don't, like I told you in my episode, when I committed to Pitt, I was like, what the fuck? You're going to Pitt over Penn State? I'm like, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So then ever since then, it's been, PS, Penn State can, we are whatever. But
all right. Who are you taking as comeback player of the year?
Yeah, I know. That's all you want to know. I'm taking Geno, man. After all this shit Geno Smith has dealt with in his career,
yes.
Being considered a bust, being in every team he's played for, not really playing much,
right?
Clearly not having the career that everyone projected with I know he's a second round pick, but like in college football that year, he was, in my opinion, one of the better quarterbacks. So,
right.
Geno Smith, that just bought him another 2 to 3 years of a decent contract, and I think he's got a solid fit in Seattle. Geno Smith wins comeback player of the year, and I think it's a little bit bigger of a spread than people would imagine.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. Any three of them, I'm fine. I'm going to be honest. Of course. Barkley, he's just been on. He needs to get the fuck out of the Giants.
Yeah. And now McCaffrey's in a great situation.
Right.
Like maybe he just needed out of Carolina.
Yeah.
But Geno, man, what Geno did, he took a team that wasn't supposed to win more than 5 games and took them to the postseason. So and he had San Francisco on the ropes in the first half. So
right.
Geno Smith, you have it, brother. I hope you have another 3 or 4 years, hopefully 5 years left in your career, man. I love watching you play.
No, I agree. Coach of the year, Josh.
Nathaniel Hackett.
So I almost puked up my moles. It was like instant, like all right, hold on a minute. Jesus Christ. And look, I'm making the camera shake. Coach of the year, Brian Dable, Giants. I'm not going to lie. Very top high candidate in my opinion. Doug Peterson.
I know Mike Tomlin is not on this, but can I put him on there? Because they were 2-7 at one point.
Okay. And I was waiting until the coach of the year. Okay. There has been speculation. Actually, the lady found it. So Art Rooney II sidesteps the question on the future for Mike Tomlin as head coach for the Steelers.
I can't believe that. I can't fucking believe that. How can you sidestep that? He's brought you 19 winning seasons.
He sidesteps it. He just fucking went over here, and then he came back and said, and we're not going to answer the question.
If I'm Mike Tomlin, man, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go somewhere else where I can stick it up your – if I'm Mike Tomlin, I'm going to go to Cleveland and beat your ass.
Right. There's been speculation, and I don't want to take away from the coach of the year segment here, but I really would like to say, did we bring in Brian Flores as a replacement down the road.
I hope not.
You see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah,
I mean,
I can see what you're
both
saying.
very aggressive coaches. They put him in not that great of a position. Get him for very cheap, which was a little mind blowing, Josh. Maybe
Yeah,
with
all this
the
scandal
bullshit
shit that went on in my. I don't think Miami's Miami's a fucking crazy
toxic
city
place.
as it is. Toxic place, yes. All the way from fucking South Beach to wherever the Dolphins play.
Yep.
But,
and playing with white paste and straws. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. But I don't know. White paste and straws and rolled up hundreds. Anyway, I don't know how you can at least have a conversation about him being in the coach of the year and then to sidestep the question of your franchise's direction under Mike Tomlin is fucking ridiculous.
Right.
So that's like the one time the Rooneys have like lost some respect for me, and that's. I mean, if Tomlin goes, Hayward goes. I'm calling it right now.
I think you're going to see, and we touched on it before, and a lot of people enjoyed that segment about AB. I think Mike Tomlin, and everybody questions his, I guess, what the fuck am I looking for here? Authority, kind of as a coach. He doesn't. I think he's a player's coach, and I think Minka Fitzpatrick, that steal we got for a third-round fucking pick, cutting him over from the Dolphins, I think came for Tomlin. I think if Rooney goes ahead and says, "Hey, fuck you, Tom," or "Fuck you, Tom," "Fuck you, Mike," we're sending you out. I think you're going to have some fucking players going on the free agent trying to get the fuck out of Pittsburgh. I'm going to be honest.
Requesting trades, 100%.
Yeah, requesting trades or whatever the fuck's going on. They're not going to resign. What the fuck?
No, and I'll tell you what. I don't think Rooney wanted Pickett either. I think that was a Mike Tomlin call. I
agree.
I think Mike Tomlin was big on Kenny because Kenny, according to Mike Tomlin, has professional accuracy. That was his comment in one of his press conferences. Right. He has professional accuracy, and that's what we need. We need someone who's not going to turn the ball over and deliver the ball on time, and that's what Kenny did. That was his thing in college.
Right. And I think it even goes back to Bill Cowher days. I don't think they wanted Ben, and I'm going to tell you right now, the Rooneys, being the Irishmen they are, okay, they don't really have a hand thing. I almost did the fucking Italian on it.
I was going to say, I'm about to.
All right. We'll
you better get that shit right.
Yep. There's no way that they were okay with Ben doing that kind of shit. They don't like that publicity. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of shit that they give freedom to the coaches, and I don't think they care about Tomlin's winning seasons, and it's whatever. But I'm going to go back to the coach of the year thing here.
Let's go back to that. Yeah.
Dougie P. Dougie P gets mine. The Jaguars organization is complete fucking shit. It is shit. They show the owner. The guy doesn't even probably know what the fuck the game of football is. He's just there enjoying. Oh, this is wonderful. We're having a great time. We got the cheerleaders. Look at the lights. Oh, he's not even watching the fucking game. He's just there for the minority stake. He's in there for the minority stake. He don't give a fuck about nothing. Dougie P figured it out, and he should be head of operation. That's how shit that organization is. I'd rather have fucking Bob, the homeless guy, sitting outside the stadium and fucking run the organization better than I don't even know what the fuck his name is.
Bob, the homeless guy. All right.
Yeah, Bob, the homeless guy.
Well, you want to know why they won? Dougie P gets it, but they didn't have finger guns going on the fucking sideline. Down by 40-0. And grabbing and groping every hoochie you saw.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep. Finger gun on the dance floor.
I don't know, man. That and that Giants organization both are just not exactly the best, but
right. And Kyle Shanahan, though, 49ers.
Yeah, okay. Listen.
Right.
Do I need to list off the fucking weapons you have? Not to mention the two best linebackers and the leader in the sack leader?
Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
You can't put him coach of the year.
Right.
He's the best fucking team in the league.
Right. On both sides of the ball.
On both sides of the ball. Even the best fucking kicker, I think, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it Dougie P. Dougie P for sure because, well, Trevor Lawrence did not play well last year, and this year he looks like a fucking potential All-Pro.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a complete switch.
Yeah.
The biggest thing, too, offensive rookie of the year. I've been waiting all day for this segment. Okay. Brock Purdy, 49ers. Then we got Kenneth Walker for the Seahawks, and then Garrett Wilson for the Jets.
No Kenny fucking Pickett. Are you kidding me? He goes 7-2
No
down
Kenny
the fucking
Pickett.
stretch.
No Kenny Pickett. No. And I'm going to quote Eric here. If you're new to the show, Eric's the other co-host here. He is the second coming of Christ. Okay. So he should have been on the fucking list. Should have been on the list. The flow, he got recently engaged to his beautiful girlfriend, and everything's working out. They had a very long distance relationship. Can we give the guy some fucking respect, please? I mean, he played out there like a fucking stallion. I mean, seriously. I mean, for fuck's sake.
Hey,
He has the worst offensive line in the fucking league, and he figures it out. Like, come on. Brock Purdy's on the list. I mean,
dude, though, I don't know. Who? Okay, you and I both think it should be Kenny. We're gonna clear the air now. Kenny, rookie of the year. I love you, dog.
or even George Pickens.
And I don't think he did good, but to get on the list, no.
Right. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
But Kenny, I love you, brother. I'll text you later. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
You're my pick. Just want to let you know. Check out the show. I really think, dude. Who are you taking on that list? We have to pick somebody on the list. Who are you taking?
Just because I like his baby face, Brock Purdy. I mean, guy was not. Everything is against him. Was not supposed to play. Jimmy Garoppolo breaks his fucking foot, and he comes in there and takes on the fucking team. Doesn't do great. Then he figures it out, and now they're have a chance to go to the fucking Super Bowl this weekend. I mean, that's just. I'm sorry. That's a fucking movie. That's better than Kurt Warner's movie, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, sorry, Kurt. You should have X-nayed that one, brother. That wasn't that great. You didn't pick the best actor either.
No.
Anyway.
We're coming after fucking everybody tonight.
Yeah, we are. We're toxic.
The title of the episode's Football and Bullshit. That's what's going on here tonight.
And don't forget toxicity.
We have a star at the I, though, Josh. It can't be bull. It's bull star T. Bullshit. Bull star T.
I can't really say what I wanted to say right there, but I understand.
But we can say all bullshit in the episode. It doesn't make any fucking sense, but okay.
Yeah, right? Yeah. But Brock Purdy, man, like, I know he's got so many weapons, and literally all he has to do is deliver the ball, but, like, you still got to make the reads. You still got to make throws. Right. And now it's coming to crunch time. And he didn't turn the ball over last week. Granted, he didn't throw a touchdown.
Right.
He didn't turn it over.
He did not.
As a rookie in the NFL in the playoffs, and against Dallas's defense, it wasn't bad. Dallas defense had a lot of takeaways.
Right.
I think throughout the year, in fantasy-wise, they were number 1 or 2 the whole year. The top 3 at least. I know. I'm getting into it now.
After the assistant coach of the year, we're touching on the Cowboys' performance last week.
We will. That's going to be a fantastic one. But their defense has been relatively pretty good. But for Brock Purdy to go in there and just do his thing, that man should win Rookie of the Year, 100%. Yeah. Offensive Rookie of the Year, and I hope he gets a fucking ring and just says to everybody.
Right. No, and he's just, Brock Purdy's my vote. I think a lot of people out there, he's taken the hearts of women around his age or also older women because they view him as a son, the way his face looks. So defensive Rookie of the Year.
The only issue with that, though, is he was the last pick in the draft, so he doesn't have Zach Wilson money.
Yeah, well, well, I don't. That's the first time I've been speechless. I can't come back with anything on that.
Hey, man. If it makes dollars, it makes sense.
I think I don't think they're having him come over for, the intercourse. I think they just want him to stay at the house so they have someone in the home. Just say, hey, you can stay in this room, Brock. You remind me of my son. You look like you need some help there. You look like a child.
You know what? Listen, Zach might bang him. Mike White takes him out to dinner. Brock Purdy cuddles him.
He warms their heart. Yes. Holy shit. And he tells them how good their stupid family recipe stew tastes. This is just fucking delicious. This is wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Throwing up in
All right.
between bites. Keeps going.
Anyways, defensive rookie of the year, Ahmad Sauce Gardner from the Jets. This is a very hard pick here. Aiden Hutchinson from the Lions, and I always fuck his name up. I don't know how. Woolen Seahawks. I'm not going to even attempt to say his name. No offense.
Can't say it either.
Yeah,
No,
Tariq.
I'm giving it to Sauce.
Sauce Gardner. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the cornerback position and his secondary all around. You can really put him anywhere. He could do free safety, cornerback.
Not to mention he's 6'2". He's huge.
Yeah. And his arms, dude. His fucking arms.
He's got the biggest wingspan ever. And then don't get me wrong, Aiden Hutchinson had a great year on a resurgent, or I don't even know what you want. The comeback team of the year is the Lions.
Yeah. Right.
So I think Aiden Hutchinson's going to play a huge role. Plus, I think he had like 2 or 3 interceptions too.
He came from Wisconsin. He reminds me of another fucking TJ Watt, just a freak.
Yeah, I think
White just this fox. He just.
I think Did you say big white fox?
Yeah, no, big white that fucks the competition.
Oh, that fucks the competition. I was like, where does a fox come into this? The person than a white.
Right.
No, he reminds me of TJ Watt. Not TJ, JJ Watt.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's not as fast as TJ. He's not as agile. He just puts his head down and goes through it. Yeah. But Sauce gets it on a Jets team that was just atrocious and has been atrocious for years. Right. But that Jets defense was fire, man. I think Sauce gets it. I believe Sauce should get it. Plus, I'm one of my teammates here. He's not my teammate anymore, but he's a huge Jets fan. Zach Huffins, just want to let you know. Sauce Gardner on the way, brother.
God bless. All right, now assistant coach of the year. We never really get to see them.
They give that shit out.
I don't know. Maybe do they give fan of the year?
This is a participation trophy, in my opinion.
Yep. Ben Johnson, Lions offensive coordinator. D'Amico Ryans, 49ers defensive coordinator. That's the fucking guy that their teams are interviewing. They're interested in D'Amico Ryans.
Yeah.
He was the bald guy they showed for a little bit. Didn't care to put his name, so no one knew who the fuck he was. They just appeared on him. Okay.
You know why they didn't put his name? So people didn't do what we're doing. People didn't realize who it was. But he's great. Sure, give it to him.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to the Lions. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Coach of the Lions.
Shane. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
You're fine. Yeah.
I didn't do my homework on that. I'm sorry. I don't really give a fuck about assistant coaches. But let's just touch on to piss off all the beautiful Cowboy fans out there.
You guys suck.
What did you think of what did you see out there that needs to be changed?
I saw a $75 million quarterback play like ass.
I would agree with you.
I saw a $75 million quarterback play like ass. I saw one of the most expensive and profitable franchises in the league, or in any sport in the world, play like they got a bunch of sticks up their ass. Right. I saw Ezekiel Elliott, who is, in my opinion, done in the NFL, try and block somebody and got ran over. He got that man. I don't know if I can say this word on here, but that man got molested right there.
Oh wow! I understand. I get it.
He got sodomized right there. That was bad, dude. That was terrible.
Yeah.
And you're gonna call a timeout, run that play? What the fuck are we trying to do? Hook and ladder to your offensive tackle?
Right.
And Zeke was snapping the ball?
Right.
Dak, next time just take the snap and take a fucking knee at this point.
I get it. Yeah. No. He just we were in the group chat. I'm just trying to remember. I was like, that popped in my head. I just wrote, I think, in the group chat, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen that before?
I didn't think I had anything to say back. I was like, that was just piss poor.
Jerry Jones is up there. Josh.
What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck, guys?
I can't even do the voice right now because I'm laughing. I keep chuckling. I keep chuckling. Listen, fellas. Listen. Whatever the fuck that play was on that field right there, I'm going to tell you right now, all you motherfuckers All you motherfuckers are going to my casinos. You're going to sweep the fucking floors. And I don't want to hear a goddamn word out of you. And when the cheerleaders have their off-season practice, you're not allowed to watch. And then Mike McCarthy grabbed that chicken fucking tender platter he got before they left and go home back on the jet and fucking smash that motherfucker on the ground. That's bullshit, Jerry. That is fucking bullshit. And then watch this. Mike McCarthy's going to be on the market for getting good.
Dude, that would like, and I'll tell you what, Tony Pollard ain't going back there.
Get the his career is going to turn into Zeke's. Might have a couple good years. You're not going to get a championship with the Cowboys right now. Under Jerry, either Jerry needs to sell the team, die, or they need to get Mike McCarthy out of there.
I don't think you can tell someone to die.
I think so. This is the funny thing. Okay, so everybody gives me shit about the Steelers. Okay, oh my God, they haven't been in the Super Bowl since 2011 when they got their ass kicked by the Packers. Okay, can I remind you that America's team, the team that is the greatest ever, Troy Aikman is now a or now is a commentator on CBS on Monday Night Football. Well, let me tell you right now, Troy Aikman has CTE. Okay, they completely
he looks terrible. He looks awful.
And everybody's like, oh, he's intoxicated. No, you can't say it. No, he should not be on TV. Okay,
listen to him talk.
Guys, and he was a subpar quarterback. I don't think he should be a Hall of Famer. I just fucking said that. I'm sorry. He might have had Michael Irvin and Emmitt Smith. What the fuck? You could put a midget on the field and it'd be all right. I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm serious. I mean, the offensive line was fucking, they were studs. You had Michael Irvin. He should be in prison right now, but we won't get on that topic. But 30 years it's been since they've done anything. 30 years. So I don't want to hear another Cowboys fan say anything about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Your organization has been straight flaming trash since the 90s. And I'm going to leave it at that.
I don't like. What has Dak Prescott done to get that money?
I don't know.
What is he was a 4th round pick, which probably fits him right, and he struggled a little bit in college.
Right.
He also got the shit kicked out of him in college. That man got mugged. Don't forget that.
He did get mugged.
He's also leading America's team.
Cowgirls, yep.
Yep, them.
Mm-hmm.
What has he done to earn that money?
The one thing I want to touch on about his contract, it's not even that, okay? The issue I have with the Cowboys, going to piss some people off with this because they love his analysis of the NFL games that he calls with Jim Nantz. They gave us Tony Romo too early. That's what the Cowboys did. They should have fucking left him on the roster. Now every fucking Sunday 4:00 game, I got to listen to his fucking ass and Jim Nantz either suck off Josh Allen or talk shit on the Steelers every fucking time. And you know what?
Did Tony Romo ever beat the Steelers?
I believe so. I believe I would have to look that up. I know he got destroyed by Troy Polamalu in one of the games. But no, I think they literally gave Dak that money to letting Tony Romo walk, I think, a little too early and make a decision that
they did let Romo walk too early.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, fuck, man.
They ran him out of town.
They ran him out. Well, I just don't think Dak's your franchise quarterback. I really don't.
No, but Dak just got paid like he's Patrick fucking Mahomes.
Right. So you're gonna have to eat that, and
you got to eat Zeke's contract. You got to eat that one too. You missed that one.
Right. No, I'm just looking through the fucking thing here, seeing. There was a Raiders thing. Hold on, I have an interesting thing here for you. Okay.
All right. Well,
here.
I got one more before you get to it. One more thing.
Throw.
Not to keep shitting on people, but
right.
Did you also see the news about Dak Prescott?
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah, did you see the news about Dak?
No.
His girlfriend of 2 years broke it off after he lost to the 49ers. 2 days after. 2 days.
I want to have a moment of silence. for Dak
Hey,
Prescott.
listen, boys. Pouring out for the homie right now. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay.
You got carpet in there, or is that hardwood?
Looks like carpet.
It'll dry. It'll be all right. But I did not know that. Gold digger.
100%.
I think he's better off. I mean, what a slap in the dick.
I played like shit against the 49ers, threw 2 picks, looked like shit. The last play of the game went 6 yards, I had to go 95, and you're going to leave my ass now?
He come home. He comes home after the game to the house. She already has her shit picked up.
He just wants a hug and wants to cuddle, wants to feel better.
Her shit's already packed in their Cadillac Escalade that's custom. He spent about $225,000 on that for her.
And she bought the fucking U-Haul with all the extra shit. She probably left Dak with a couch and game film. This is what you did wrong.
And she even took the dog named Pepperoni, the little Chihuahua that they owned since they first started dating, and they called him Roni. They called him Roni.
She can have the little fucking Chihuahua. He'll punt that shit to the fucking moon. Dak, get yourself a Rottweiler and man up.
I don't feel bad for him. You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Jerry Jones came over with the Cowgirls. Okay?
Oh, no.
Cheerleaders came over. All right. Listen, Dak, we're going to take care of you tonight. All right. We're going to take good care of you. And we got Mike coming over here. He ordered out the whole fucking concession stand. Chicken tender platters to go around, buddy. Nothing to worry about. You have your time. We're going to have fucking honey mustard and barbecue sauce all over this motherfucking place. Let's get it down. Let's get down. Then they let Cubans. They fucking had a good time with the Cowgirls. He's all right. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's already on. He doesn't even need to use Hinge or Tinder like normal people. They just show up at his house. Oh, hi. I would like to talk to you.
Jerry called. Is Jerry in there? He gave me this address. Jerry
came in for an autograph signing. What's going on here? He said he was going to sign something for me. It's for my son. Oh, well, no. All right.
I'll show you what you're going to sign.
Oh boy. Well, yeah. So the other thing I wanted to touch on that I did not touch on for some fucking reason, Jalen Ramsey trade to the Baltimore Ravens for Lamar Jackson.
No.
You don't think that'll happen?
No. I don't like Jalen Ramsey. I know he talks a lot, and sometimes he backs it up. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think he's that good? No.
You don't think
I don't think he's that good of a cornerback because he only plays on one side of the field.
Right.
He doesn't move. Plays on one side of the field, and half the time, a smart team puts the number one receiver on the other side of the field. So, does he really do anything? Is he really that impactful? No. Now, Lamar Jackson, on the other hand, how do you game plan for that?
QB contain.
Yeah, man, you still try that shit on Madden? It don't work.
Go on to the middle linebacker, Miles Jack, and I send that motherfucker right up the middle. And either way, I'm fucking one of those guys up. And then TJ comes around, strips that motherfucking ball, takes his ass down. It doesn't always work. It doesn't always work.
Once we get out of fantasy world here.
Sometimes it works. It matters if it's snowing out and they trip a little bit and slide.
But if it doesn't work, that's a little dump off to the middle for 30 yards to Duvernay or whoever's in the middle.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know how you can trade away a potential MVP runner or potential MVP candidate every year.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who his throwing has gotten better. He's not great.
Right.
But I'm not paying him that money to throw the fucking football 60 times a game.
Right.
I'm paying him to be a signal caller, be a running back, and be a quarterback third. And just in that succession.
Right. And
if I'm a defensive coordinator, what are you gonna play? What are you gonna do? Like he scares the shit out of defenses just doing this. Like
you're not wrong.
Listen, if he walks out there every game with those big black ass shades and his chain hanging out, and he throws 5 or 6 passes and said, "Coach, I'm fucking good. Let's ball." They're never gonna lose another game.
Right. Do you think he And just to touch on, do you think he swayed away the Ravens and maybe other potential teams by sitting out with that injury? I saw why he did it.
Yeah. Yes and no.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw the two conversations that Michael Vick said via Twitter, and so did RG3. Michael Vick told him to suck it up, pretty much put a Band-Aid out and brace on it and play. Okay, listen. Michael Vick playing a whole year with an MCL there, fine. Mike, you were a fucking alien. No, not a lot of people are going to be able to do what you did. Let's be honest. You threw a fucking – you dropped back for the Eagles, and you threw a ball from the 6-yard line to the opposite 30 on a fucking line. Like, no one does that. He doesn't miss 2 years of his NFL career because of dogfighting. He goes to the Hall of Fame.
I think so as well. Yes.
RG3, prime example of trying to rush back for a fucking shitty organization.
Yeah.
For just the worst organization in football, when RG3 was when he was supposed to be their. No, yeah, when he was supposed to be their fucking savior, but it wasn't all his fault. They kind of like, oh, your knee's fine. We'll brace you. It'll be fine, bro. You saw the video of it. That knee laid on the ground while that man was standing up.
Mm-hmm.
So, I also think I think at that point, it's your career, because RG3's was not the same ever since then. He lost his mobility. He lost that spark. RG3 was a better thrower than Lamar, in my opinion, better passer, better pocket passer. But what made him so good was being able to extend the play, not so much scrambling, but being able to extend the play and find an open receiver. And he couldn't do that anymore. He couldn't outrun a defensive tackle. Right. Meanwhile, Lamar's making these guys look like fucking idiots down the field. So, right. in my opinion, Lamar did the right thing. And if it makes dollars and makes sense, he's going to get paid. And he wants the longevity of his career. Everyone's like, oh, a mobile quarterback can't play X amount of years in the NFL. I think he's going to prove that wrong because of what he did right there.
Yeah. No, I get it. I agree. You got to really think about your career there. Again, he's Raven, so I don't really care what happens with him. No, I think it was a smart, business decision and career decision. But okay, so I just want to say one thing to all the listeners out there. I appreciate you. We've now had 2 episodes. We've requested. I'm not going to make my fiance or friends out there go ahead and do a spreadsheet. Okay, we wanted the fans to be a part of the situation here. We got going on a little competition between 3 young studs, handsome men. Eric's on the beach with Hoochies right now. Josh is here with me. We're going to try to figure this out. I cannot remember who the fuck I picked last week because we didn't have a fucking Excel sheet made. So to someone out there that is a master of making Excel sheets that watches this, I want to tell you, fuck you. Okay? You could have helped us. You could have helped us.
Now listen, he said fuck you. I'm gonna say fuck you, but we need the help, so come on back.
We do need the help, okay? Because we're gonna have, and you know what I'm gonna say right now. The one thing I want to say, Josh, if you're available, Eric, we're gonna have multiple people on this episode. So draft day comes. Oh, yeah. We'll have to figure out what's going on with your schedule, but we're gonna have draft night shindig. Okay.
All right.
It is going to be electric. So mark your calendars. I believe April 27th is the draft. If you're in at an hour and 18 minutes, that's what's going to be happening. But anyways, so we might need an Excel sheet then because there's going to be a lot of fucking players that we might not know a lot about that we need to decipher and figure out. But I'm going to shut the fuck up here, Josh. Who do we have against the 49ers and Eagles here? Who do we have winning this week?
Niners, baby. Niners all the way. Brock Purdy's winning me a Super Bowl.
Okay. Both the games are very close, plus and minus. And
they are. I did look at them earlier. They are pretty close. It's tough, almost tough to take. But if you take the Eagles, I'm going to be a little disappointed.
The spread's 2.5 in the Eagles and 49ers, and the spread right now is -1. Or 1. Yeah. For the Chiefs and Bengals. So If you're an aggressive bettor, I'm going to go with the 49ers as well. They are plus 126 right now. I always like the under. I think of Rocky underdog. 49ers, probably a lot of people don't have any business of them winning, but I think they could shock the world, and it's going to be, you're going to kick the shit out of the Eagles.
Drew, I don't think they're the underdog.
Well, these bettors on here,
Yeah, those bettors are on something. But
we'll see.
I just don't know how you can have the number one defense as an underdog.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention Debo, Ayuk, McCaffrey, Mitchell, Kittle.
You got some linemen in there as well that are pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know their names.
Yeah, neither do I.
Fantastic offensive line.
They are.
And a guy that doesn't turn the ball over.
Do you feel like Brock Purdy being that quarterback there, it's swaying people some ways? You got Hurts on the other side. Yeah.
I think so too, because if you look at that Eagles offense, it's big play after big play after big play.
Yeah.
AJ Brown. Don't get me wrong, that offense. I mean, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, yeah, Miles Sanders, and Jalen Hurts moves the ball well.
Does.
So I just think I think Jalen gets hit one time by Bosa and reconsiders ever running the ball again and throws a couple picks. I think the 49ers win. I think the 49ers win by a touchdown.
Well, we both got 49ers. I would say, I believe Eric was a 49er writer as well.
I'm not sure.
I had the fucking Eagles and Bills in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl, so I'm fucked. I should have known. I should have known that they were going to break my fucking heart because all these fans up here for years, generations, people have died wanting to see see the Bills win the Super Bowl. They didn't get to see it in their lifetime. They're like, oh, grandchild, you're going to see it. It's going to happen. The Bills are going to win a Super Bowl. They die. Then
Jesus, man.
It just keeps going down the line. So someday I hope that the Bills Mafia finally gets to see him win a fucking Super Bowl.
So you're telling me everyone just keeps dying? Is that what you're telling me?
It's false hope. It's false hope. Quit doing it to yourself. Oh, what the fuck? They did it again. Okay, listen. Come on. Insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again. Let's not get too excited, okay? All the backs that have been fucked up, you probably develop scoliosis from jumping on those fucking tables. Let's take it easy for a little bit, okay? Let's wait till it actually gets to that point that we should be fucking smashing tables, okay? Preseason games, a little too early. It's a little the party goes on, I understand, but let's just calm down a little bit. All right. This is our fucking year. Okay, it's your year, but when I'm just gonna leave it.
This is your year.
You got a guy that died on your fucking field. You got a guy that died on your team. And he's there. And I want to touch on that too. We're going to touch on that real quick before we go to the Bengals and Chiefs.
Okay.
The speculation, I don't know if you saw this podcast episode that Josh Allen was on. The guy asked him about people thinking that was a stand-in for Damar Hamlin. I want to be very clear to anybody that watches this show. If you think that was a stand-in, I want you to completely not watch the show anymore. That is disgusting. That is horrid, and that is disgusting. That you actually think that they would have a fucking stand-in, Josh. What the fuck?
Dude, I didn't even hear that. I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
They thought
it's been
really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look up the basement. It's something basement with some fucking guy. Josh was on it. And you saw the nice leather couch that he can afford in the back. But anyways, besides the point, he asked him that question.
Leather couch. Oh,
it was nice. It was very nice. Yeah, and a couple others too. Regardless, how do you feel about that stand?
That's so fucked up. The man
I know it is.
He died twice. Give the fucker some credit. At this point, somebody can't get credit for dying twice and coming back.
Right.
Holy shit.
Well, they said, CBS has the cameras that, are able to pick, it was fucking snowing. Okay.
Yeah, and he had his shit covered, right? He was fucking cold.
I couldn't even, no, he was up in the
in the box. That's right.
In the box. So they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, No. And then everybody's like, oh, he hasn't posted, a picture of his actual face. And I'm like, all right, we'll see, I guess, training camp, whatever. I don't know.
What's he gonna? What do you have? Facial reconstruction where they were trying to revive his fucking?
I don't think they cloned him at the Cincinnati hospital. I don't think they have cloning machines.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they haven't come out with that yet. Last time I checked, on the black market, they're still up for bid.
I mean, what the fuck?
How fucked up is this world that we have to say that everything's like?
We're canceling. I'm going to say it. They're basically trying to cancel a guy that brought I felt peace with the toy drive that got all that money, and also now you're saying he's not alive. What the fuck?
It was a stand-in. Where'd he go? Where the fuck did he go? Was he in Cancun on a trip?
I don't know. Josh was. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel he's calm and collected on the field. He gets a little chippy there, here and there. He was felt offended that question was even asked.
I would too. You don't ask somebody that. That motherfucker just watched his teammate die.
Right. There's a picture. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
You just watch your teammate die and get brought back on the field, right. And you legitimately have the balls to ask somebody. Do you think it was actually him? No, it was my fucking dead grandmother. I pulled her out of the casket and put her up there.
No. And then I remember him saying, I saw him in the locker room, but prior to the game, he's alive. That was him. There's some fucked up reporter. And if Schefter did it, and I'm going to tell you, Adam Schefter, if you reported something like that, you're a terrible person.
You should lose your job after that one.
I probably just got this podcast is just getting off the ground here, and I probably just canceled the fuck out of the show because I came after Adam Schefter. So.
We're going to get a pop-up here. Adam Schefter's watching you.
Yep. See him. Yep. Count gets banned. Anyways, Kansas City Chiefs and Cincinnati Bengals. I hate both quarterbacks. I did my hair like Joey B, but I'm going to tell you, I don't like him. He is cool and calm.
He's a cocky son of a bitch.
He is a cocky son of a bitch. He is. But I don't like Patrick Mahomes and his wife that comes along with the party, and also his brother. So it's a very, very tough divide. Josh, I'm going to let you pick.
Cincinnati Bengals win this game.
So we got 49ers. I don't want to see the Chiefs in there again. Bengals, but I think the 49ers tie the Steelers all time with 6 Super Bowls this season.
I want them to just because I picked Brock Purdy, but I think the fact that Joe Burrow has unfinished business in the Super Bowl.
Right.
And I think he is going to light the 49ers up. I'm still picking the 49ers to win, but I think it's going to be a high scoring. It's going to have to be. I think Joe Burrow is going to walk in there, just go to work.
Who day? Fuck that. That's just stupid. But we'll have the Bengals to go. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. So I mean, we'll have to see what Eric thinks here next week. Actually, next week is You're not here next week.
No, next week I got some personal things I got to take care of.
You got some stuff going on there. I just looked at the date down below. I believe Eric, I think, is available, but we're going to have some stand-in for you, and I think Chicago's going to come. But no, I mean, anything else, Josh, that you think people need to focus on with betting or anything at all else you want to touch on that we didn't touch on?
No, man, I think we're good. I think we had that was an hour and a half. Wow.
Went fucking quick.
Oh, fucking real fast. I don't know, man. I got nothing. I'm just enjoying myself in sunny ass Florida.
Everything going good.
Everything's going well, man. I actually get on the mound next week, so for the first time, making some progress. Yeah, man. Tommy John rehab's a grind, so nobody ever have that shit. If you're a young kid listening to this, which I hope you are listening to this, do your best not to get fucking hurt.
Right. No, we're gonna see an athlete blossom this season, and I'm very excited to fucking see it. And but if that's everything, Josh, it was a pleasure as always. Eric, I'm gonna fucking say it. we have to give a. We didn't do it at the beginning of the episode, and I feel like a piece of shit because I had something all planned, and then he said he's not coming on, and I'm like, okay, well, fuck it. I'm not going to throw it away.
Love it.
I want to tell Eric Matheson, and I think Josh will agree with me as well. I hope he's having a great happy birthday. He's 29. I thought he was 30 on accident. He said he has another year on this earth, and then that's when things go downhill.
How is that?
Eric,
what happened?
Eric, I apologize. He's an Aquarius as well. I appreciate that.
He's an Aquarius.
He is, and I kind of get it. We have a lot of similarities, but I think he just has better looks. Some would say I'm more handsome, but
yeah, I'll give you that. You're more handsome than Rick Sauce.
I think more sophisticated, but I think he has the looks. He just looks really good. Anyways, Eric.
I mean, the kid can't read.
Cannot read, but he will not lose a hula hoop competition to a 5-year-old.
Oh, God.
Anyways, Eric, if you're at this point of the episode, happy birthday, buddy. And we'll have you on next week. And, me and Josh are lucky to have you as a co-host and lead this fucking show. So I'm going to send us off here, Josh. All right. This was the Drew Billy Show, All Gas, No Breaks, with co-host Josh Mitchell here. It was a goddamn pleasure as always. Toxic as all hell.
Nothing better, baby. Nothing better.
Also, someone reminded me, the last episode did not get a lot of views. So please, for the love of fuck, if you have a friend that likes podcasts and you might know me or doesn't know that I do this, tell them to come over from Spotify or just come on to YouTube and watch the goddamn thing. If you could just do that for me, really. I mean, it would be nice. Because Josh,
don't get me wrong, we appreciate the Spotify views. Those are big time too. Everybody, yes. I know you probably listen to it, you're driving or something like that. We get it, but you got an hour of free time at home. You just put the kids down. You just sip on a glass of wine. You want to watch three beautiful men bicker at each other and go at it. Throw this shit on.
But also I also was reminded, please hit the subscribe button down below. So you get alerts when me and Josh and Eric get on here, or whoever else, a part of this beautiful gang here comes on. But anyways, all gas, no breaks. It was a pleasure as always, Josh. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good night. God bless. And this is the Drew Billy Show. Josh.
Thanks for having me, guys. Hey, by the way, stay classy, San Diego.
Stay classy. All right. We'll talk to you later. All right.
Later, big guy.
All right, bye.